Do you ever get hit with an idea out of nowhere? Like a name, a vibe, or a strange image that just really sticks, and you don't even know what it is, but it feels like something. Well, cool. That means you're already world building. And no, it doesn't need to make sense right away. This is your sign to stop waiting for everything to click. It doesn't need to click. You just need to start building anyways. We love to think that inspiration is some magical moment where everything needs to align in the skies. But most of the time, it's quiet. It's weird. It sneaks up you in the shower. Or even when you're aimlessly walking through a thrift store full of haunted doll energy. I've gotten some of my best ideas from the most random places, like a broken statue at the market, a line in a dream, a song, once again, that just hits right during a night drive. And the point is, you don't have to wait for inspiration to feel big. You just have to notice it. And because inspiration isn't rare, it's just subtle. It's literally everywhere. Even being out here, surrounded by trees, that earthy smell, the crunch of leaves underfoot, it shifts something in me. Not always something specific, but enough that stirs the waters. Nature has a way of whispering things to you when you're not trying so hard to listen. If this has already made you think about that one idea you've been pushing aside, pause this video right now. Pause it, like really. Pause the video if you have an idea that you've been pushing aside. Pause it, write a note, make a memo, or sketch something real quick. Seriously, you don't need to watch this whole video to have permission. You're ready to create. Go create. Come back later if you want. I'll still be here in your search history. You don't need to have a story to figure it out. You don't need a lore Bibles or 3D renderings or some massive following to justify your idea. Sometimes, just sometimes, you just need to go off vibe. All the vibes, bro. I know it sounds cheesy, but a single word and that can be the embers. That's all it takes. I've made entire worlds from a color scheme or a phrase someone said in passing. That spark turned into a whisper. Whispers became a shape. And the shape became a place you didn't know you needed. There's this voice a lot of us hear. The one that says, "This idea is cool, but it isn't good enough." Or even worse, "Who would even care?" Yes, I've heard that voice too, and still do sometimes. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be good. Well, not yet anyways. But you're allowed to build things that never see the light of day. You're allowed to make bad art, cringy characters, lore that doesn't even make sense to you. In fact, you kind of need that because every world worth loving started off confusing, ugly, messy, but that's what really makes it real. Waiting for the perfect moment to build your idea is like waiting for a plant to grow before you water it. The act of creating is what gives the world structure, not the other way around. And if you're sitting on something, a character, a world, even a feeling you've been carrying, you don't need a sign because this video is your sign. I mean, unless you need an angel to descend with a glowing manuscript from the heavens, in which case I can hold a flashlight and scream at you with a British accent, but that's all I got for you. Oi, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Sometimes you're gonna get super hyped about your world or art or whatever it might be. And then nothing, it fades away. And that's okay. You're allowed to leave it and come back. Ideas aren't always linear. They're cylindrical. They bloom and go quiet. Sometimes they're just waiting for you to grow a little bit before you come back to them. You want to know the cool part though? When you return, you see the world differently. You understand more. You feel more. You build better. Here's the thing. If you build something and no one sees it, did it really matter still? Yeah, it sure did. Because you saw it and it changed you. The world you build might not be for everyone, but it might be exactly what one person needs someday. And that's the only way they'll ever find it, is if you keep going. Stop waiting for the spark to be perfect. Notice the small ones, the weird ones. Chase the ones that make no sense but won't leave you alone. You don't need a plan or a reason or hundreds of followers. You just need to start. Build your world, even if it sucks, especially if it sucks, because every beautiful thing started off a little broken. I'm Harrison. I'm building mine, one messy idea at a time. And I hope this gave you the nudge you needed. And if this helped, let me know. Or even better, send me something weird you made. And I want to see your chaos. Maybe subscribe too. See you next time.